All the videos and YouTube channels presented in today's podcast is not sponsored nor our copyright material and is owned respectively to them. Enjoy today's podcast.
Come on, Austin. Get with it.
No, I'm good.
You good, homie?
Yes. I'm as good as this show starting up right now. Welcome to the WeTALK podcast. It is currently October 17th, 2019. I am your host, AJ.
And I am your host, Joey, and welcome.
Yes, and if you are tuning in on YouTube, please click that subscribe button as well as the bell icon and leave a like on the video. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, or Podbean, please click that follow button. And that's pretty much it.
That is pretty much it. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Well, that's the episode. Bye.
Yep. All right. See you guys. What day is it today, AJ?
I already said it, October 17th.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I kind of tuned that out.
Yeah. It's fine. You always tune me out. It's fine.
Maybe.
I mean, what?
What? Oh, man. I was actually going to start off the episode by saying that I have an idea. Oh, okay. But first, this video. Because I love it. I've seen it before.
Okay, cool. Because I saw it this morning, and I just, yeah. just so that people know, it was Donald Trump, as you could hear, and he just kicked Dora through the border of Mexico from the U.S.
That's brilliant. That took 5 hours to edit?
Probably. Ask them.
Well, I wanted to start off with sharing an idea that I have.
Not allowed.
And then so essentially VR is coming really strongly next year. And I think that doing our transition over to VR would be a pretty smart idea. So I was thinking, I gotta turn down the music because it's really distracting me. So I was thinking, why don't we build a set on VR chat? We would have different camera angles that we can hot punch to, and essentially we can build our own set in VR.
You told me that, I think it was 2-3 days ago.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm going crazy, man. But no, seriously, we should do that. We should have a set in VR because it's never been done before. This, or at least I don't think so.
I don't think it has either. Wait a minute. I will Google it really quick.
Sure. Because imagine having a little monitor and stuff like that, and being hey, so check this video out, and we just look at the monitor, and it hot punches to that, and we can edit it so that it just goes to that video. We can alt tab real quick. I have my VR headset. You don't, but you can use the computer to maneuver yourself around VR chat.
Yeah. That'd
be so cool, man. Seriously.
Well, that's gotta take time to make.
I mean, yeah, but wouldn't you agree that it would be a really original idea?
Oh no, I'm down for the idea. It's just gotta take time to do. From what I'm looking, it doesn't seem like there is something like that. There is a podcast called F Reality, which is them exclusively talking about VR, but it's not them within a VR environment.
And I was researching I don't know, different sound effects that you can do depending on your avatar, and you can have a sound effect panel, and you can hot punch numbers and stuff like that, which is really cool. I thought it was
Like, I would say the only thing that's closely related to what you're saying is Drumsy on Twitch.
Right.
But like that's not really a podcast.
It's a
So,
show. Yeah.
but it is doable. It's just actually trying to like actually get it together to do it.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a good minute, but we can experiment with it. I can talk to a couple people in the VR scene and
Mm-hmm.
like set up a room so that dude, I was also thinking like if we can have spectators or like the first 50 people that can get into the room or whatever to view our show, like that would be insane. Like just have some spectators in the show and like they can view our stuff or like live stream it or something like that. That would be dope. That'd be a
Yeah.
dope thing to do. Um, but yeah, man, we can design it to your liking. I will do most of the designing of the room, which
As long as we get our iconic brick wall with our neon sign,
oh,
I'm fine.
dude, that has to go in there.
Besides that, I'm fine with anything else that's in there
Hell yeah, man.
personally.
Because because I play VR chat a lot, so I've seen like rooms that are called rain rooms, and
Mm.
essentially you're like in this lodge and there's like rain outside and stuff like that, and like you can sort of chill there with people talking to you and like, dude, I was a stick of butter that was impersonating a Russian, and people loved me, and it was crazy. Yeah, man. I got like a lot of recognition for my character. So we should do that.
Nice.
Spend the whole day in VR.
I know I'll probably like. I need to figure out like an avatar to use for a VR chat because like I have no clue what the heck I would be. There's
Yeah,
so
man.
many endless possibilities.
I would stick to my stick of butter. I love the stick of butter. That's probably like my favorite avatar right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to put a
Nice.
Russian hat on it and like walk around as a stick of butter.
Speak about Russians. Can I like tell a work story?
Oh. Oh hell yeah, dude. You totally can. I fucking love you, man. Hell yeah, do that.
So so I really love the UPS I work at because literally you will have almost any customer imaginable, whether they're old, young, male, female, single, married, polyamorous, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, what have you. Um, this lady came in today and she looked, I can't say lost because she knew what she was doing, but like she was like being very reserved. Um,
Right.
and the lady is like, I need to to ship this, and I'm just like, okay, to where? She's like, Canada, and I'm like, okay.
I love that.
So this is my first ever like completed shipment process I've done for an international package because the Asian couple that I told you before, uh, I didn't do that. Well, do the whole thing because Beth took over for me because that was frustrating. Uh,
Right.
but she wanted to send these volume knobs to Canada, and I'm like, and of course I'm like, okay, but she got like an envelope sleeve first before she walked up and was like, I need this shipped to Canada. And again, she seemed very reserved, and then I was like, can I have your name? And she's like, and then I was like, okay, can I have your phone number? And she's like, like acting as if she's like like I could tell that she was really thinking hard about it, but at the same time she was like purposely trying to make it where that she didn't have to give out her phone number. But the thing is that you have to if you are shipping,
Yeah.
so that UPS can contact you if something happens. And then that's when she gave me the number, and uh, and, and that's when I was like, okay, your address, and then that's when she was just kind of like, why do you need my address? And I'm like,
Well,
so that's it can be sent to you in case if it can't get to wherever it needs to go. And she's like, okay. Type that in, and then of course I type the ship to who it's going to, blah blah blah, what have you. And while I'm going through this vigorous process of trying to ship an international package, which I know the U.S. and Canada are close to each other, but it doesn't matter. It's a totally separate country because freaking international shipping is a totally different process. Totally different.
right.
And a lot more steps. And at some point, she gets a phone call. She answers it, and then she's speaking in Russian.
Okay.
And then when I told her how much it would be, which by the way, the only way for it to get over there was the postal service. So since that's going to the postal service and it's going through customs and a bunch of other stuff, she will have no tracking number at all.
Oh boy.
Because that's what happens. And the cheapest was like around $60. And she's just like, "You're kidding me." And it's just like, "Well, this is why." And then she didn't seem mad. She was just like, "Okay," but like was frantic about it, and then just took it, left. And I was like, "Okay." And then when she left, I jokingly said to Jay and Tony, I was like, "Yo, how much do you want to bet that she's like running and hiding from the Russian government?" and then she came back a couple hours later, and then we finished it. But
That is so sketchy.
it really was. It was interesting.
Wow.
Today was just a very eventful day, even though that it was very slow. Actually, I would say it was the slowest day I worked so far. But like it was still very eventful because two outrageous things happened, and that was one of them.
Wow. So I want to show you this guy called Nardwuar. And this guy, essentially what he does is he does background checks on like very famous artists. And he brings up things of the past that cause like extreme nostalgia for these people. Like inside jokes kind of. And all right, I just have to show you this guy because this guy's fucking insane.
You're
Hold
insane.
on, give me a minute.
I mean, what?
How do I chair? Okay, here we go.
At first, I thought you said chair, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I said chair.
Do you really want to know how you chair?
Yeah. So again, this guy's called Nardwuar, but this is a compilation of the best reactions that he's gotten to him digging around.
Canadian?
Yeah, her. What the fuck? How do you know this shit? Yeah, my mom's mixed. Yo, shit. What the fuck? You with the feds, nigga?
What exactly is going on in this photo right here?
Oh, whoa.
It's like a really old picture that he probably took.
Oh, I've seen this.
This is middle school, and I was probably at the school.
This I've seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
a tobacco field in North Carolina. What's going on with that?
I do. That's crazy. That's funny. I do. I have some land in
This is
in North
Chance the
Carolina
Rapper.
That I knew it was gonna be weird. I knew you were gonna ask me freaky ass questions.
How are the fields doing, and how could they do better?
I don't know. I don't really go to North Carolina that often, so I don't really deal with that with the land over there. That's so funny. That's such a weird question.
Grinder, weren't you, Jimmy? Were you a grinder?
I was grinding. No stuff like
I don't know who these two kids are, but
They are a duo called Ray Shrumman.
Cassette.
oh, okay. Oh, so you know. Okay.
Yes, Ray Shrumman. That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two.
This next person is Snoopy. Snoop.
Right here. I was curious. Did you put this out?
Oh my, Kev.
Someone sent me this.
So apparently he
I've
put
seen
that. Yeah, he apparently what Nardwuar handed over to Snoop Dogg is like this old movie that he put out on VHS that he produced and that he has never gotten his hands on until like I think this was 2014 or 2012. I'm not sure, but he recently got that and he gave it back to him and he was like, "Holy crap! I've been trying to find this for like the longest time," and he was like, "Wow, I fucks with you. You know, like I'm with you, bro. Like you really brought me back." So, oh, and that same episode with Snoop and Nardwuar, he teaches that if you put a blunt in a microwave for like 10 seconds, it traps all the flavors in it.
Okay.
And then he hands the blunt over to the cameraman.
Oh, of course.
I love Snoop, man. Snoop is a legend.
That's Volume 1. This is the first one I ever put out, cuz. Look, this is the first one that I put out. This is my first movie that I directed, put up the money for, shot it. See what it say on the back? Writer, director, and executive producer, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
You don't even have a copy yourself?
No, I don't.
We have right here an original Guitar
Designer.
Crusher 45 for you. From 1963.
Oh man, sometimes I forget what he looks
Yo,
like.
that's my grandfather, man. Yo, you crazy, man. You crazy, man. Shout out my grandfather, Guitar Crusher, man. It's the original, man. The king. Hell yeah, you dig.
So
Nice.
Nardwuar hands him a record of the King, which is designer's grandfather, and he knows about it, but he has never been able to get his hands on a vinyl of his until today,
wow.
until that day. So he was like, "Wow."
You, Zana, we have right here for you a Remy Ma 12-inch.
I'll admit, I don't know what's going on here.
Yo, you nuts.
Yeah, I have no clue who she is.
I'll be honest, yeah.
She ain't love it. She ain't love it with me, mom, for real.
Important Wiz Khalifa of the Homewood Library.
Oh man, Homewood Library.
Particularly Pharrell.
This is one of my favorite interviews. So he's interviewing Pharrell from NERD, which is Nerd, and he gets him I think it's an album, vinyl, that on wax.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait. Really quick before you continue, because a lot of people don't like comprehend this because like. Okay, how old do you think Pharrell Williams is?
I think he's like 50 something. He's in his 50s.
Because here's the thing: most people think
That he's in his 20s or 30s.
30s, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's mainly due to the fact of how that like, yeah, he had success in the 90s and 2000s, but let's admit it, he didn't get his peak until this decade, which is kind of sad, to be completely honest.
Yeah, Pharrell is a great freaking guy.
But he's 46 years old.
Oh, he's 46. Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
like, he's in his 40s or 50s, I would say.
Yeah, like he's much older than what most people think and realize.
He looks really young, like really, really young.
Like, I really want to know what like he's lathering his skin with, to be honest.
But in this interview, he gives him a record that he's been trying to find for like the longest time, and it's on wax. It's a record that is on wax, which is
How does Nardwuar find this crap? Like,
I have another video that can possibly explain how he finds this kind of crap, but he has a really, really well developed team that knows how to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. He's crazy, man. Like,
Here, is this where it all started? Right here with the rump shaker?
he's speechless.
Pharrell, is this where it started? Pharrell Williams, the rump shaker.
Yeah. This is one of the most impressive interviews I've ever experienced in my life. Seriously.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's great to be able to talk to you guys.
This is insane, man.
I love Nardwuar,
You
man.
see this?
In California for you.
Now that might make you
Kendrick?
kind of hungry. What about Louisiana chicken?
That's the,
Freaking Kendrick
Louisiana
looks
chicken.
so different
That's the neighborhood, yeah.
with short hair.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Kilo
look who it
Ali,
is, boy.
Sammy Sam Foundation with Wuda Kid and Waka Flocka.
Flame.
When you
Waka
guys were
Flocka
growing up,
2020.
Fuck did he find this Kilo Ali? That's crazy.
Tiger Stripe
That's crazy.
Pitbull.
Oh, so something that Nardwuar does is he brings up like not quotes but names from like like pseudonyms from like the artist's past like work and everything like that with collaborators that they have worked with, and they seemed very confused. And the reason why he does that is to bring everyone like back into a nostalgia state. To just be like, who are these people? And then once he like names someone who is very recognizable, which he's about to do, they go, whoa, holy crap, I haven't been, yo, that takes me so back. And like, just listen to it.
That's what we called Rima Major, a Tiger Stripe Pitbull.
But you
That's
just
it.
fucked me up. Like, how did this guy's really on it, man? Yo, Rima is a pit.
For you guys, lastly here from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, a cool G-rap puzzle.
Ooh, now let me see this.
Open this up.
I fuck with you. Oh, hold on, man. You gotta drop the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So we cool now.
Some
Hey,
old
you
stuff,
puzzle, you
dude.
the man. I fuck with you.
About Machine Gun Kelly and Anti-Flag.
MGK.
You know, the autographed record.
Man, dude, this was probably one of my favorite bands growing up. Definitely, like, huge influence on me in middle school. I fought to get this record, like the theme song for our DVD we have coming out. And, God, dude, this is fucking nuts, man. Thank you.
He just hugs him.
I fucked your dame, and she bought me a
Motherfucking chain.
chain. And I was
That's ASAP
thinking,
Rocky and his
Mr.
his
Ferg,
crew.
chains. You make the chains.
Oh, that's did he know that? That was so long ago.
Yeah, I used to make chains. I used to make jewelry.
And I guess I was curious, ASAP, what is the importance of the Black Ink Gallery?
Wow. How the fuck do you know about the Black Ink Gallery? Okay, Black Ink Gallery is a tattoo shop in Harlem where we all used to just hang out at 113th. And, that was just like one of the clubhouses. We got a bunch of them, several of them.
And Ferg, your dad used to do stuff for Bad Boy?
He designed the Bad Boy logo for Puff.
Yeah, what did he do? What else did he do? Are you still in contact with him at all? That's amazing.
My father actually passed away, but he did the Uptown Cats logo for Andre Harrell also.
And he did big picnics too that everybody loves?
Wow. Yes, he did. Same gang picnics.
It's amazing having Ferg in the crew.
You're a fucking psychic genius.
Which is true, man. This man just does satanic rituals just to get his information. Like, how would he be able to know this? It's so freaking crazy, dude.
That,
Fuck did you know?
that, or point out the fact that he's white and privileged and is able to access anything that he wants. I mean, what?
I don't think so. He just has a really well-developed team.
I'm just kidding. I was making a terrible political joke.
Oh, here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button now.
That? How did you know that?
Thong song.
Yo, how the fuck did you know that, yo?
I don't know who this crew is. I'll be honest with
real
you.
Shit. Real shit.
Probably
I don't know
instrumental
either.
version there. You can rap over now.
Oh shit, we gonna kill this.
Travis Scott, did you have a teacher
Oh,
called
look,
Mrs.
Travis Scott.
Pierre?
Built.
Whoa. My Spanish teacher? Is it from high school? Yeah. She had the big titties.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that her?
That's what I was curious about.
Yeah. I remember she was my Spanish teacher. Yeah. And she was actually Spanish. I wonder where the fuck she's at. That's fucking crazy. How the fuck you know that, bro?
You're Travis Scott. We have to know.
That's like his slogan.
Yeah.
And Travis, what exactly is going on in this photo right here?
Holy shit!
Now you're really into the wrestling.
Oh my
aren't you?
god.
I love wrestling.
What was that video you saw, like hypnotized dance party? What was that? Like hypnotized in the ring? Some wrestlers getting hypnotized in the ring?
I have no
Watching-
clue who.
I know what you're talking about. I know what
who
you're talking about.
these
Remember
guys
that
are.
shit? The dancing shit. I ain't talking about. Fuck, yo. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why you bringing back shit I forgot about, man?
What was that? That's amazing. Tell the people about that. 27 hours.
Oh, look,
to
Drake.
Yep.
I don't know.
Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. Oh, man, yeah.
Shelby Drive.
Shelby Drive, baby.
Whitehaven.
Whitehaven. Oh, man, yeah.
I think they play some significance in your lives. What
More
can you
Drake.
tell the people about Little Brother and Big L?
Oh, man, this is amazing.
I can tell you that I think I have this record.
You definitely have that record.
Thanks for having me here.
And you, Ugly God, were born at 123?
UG.
What the fuck? Yes, I was born at 123. Like, yes. God. 1:23 p.m. September 19th, 1996. How you?
Well, you were Ugly God. We have to know.
I think they talked to like his mom and shit.
To Kevin Walden.
Yeah.
What? Oh, my high school, my best friend. Yes, shout out to him. I don't know. God, shout out to him.
And Caleb.
What? That's not even on the internet anywhere. So I don't.
It's
Wow.
probably his mom or like.
Shout out to my homies. And I don't
He looked
know
up that picture and he's like, I wonder who these people
You
are.
are
And then he
Ugly
went
God.
to
You
actually.
have to do it.
And like he
Guess
went to
so,
their
man.
wherever
I'm about
they're
to
at
find
right now.
out.
You
I
know.
don't even think that's even on the
Yeah.
internet anymore. And they're in college, so I'm not even with them anymore. So I don't know how to fuck
Thank you, Brett.
Brett. My childhood. You talking about Brett when I was a little kid? Shout out Brett, man. I don't know where you are. All I know is that you moved to Italy, and actually Brett taught me how to catch lizards, bro. When I was like 3 or 4 years old, or like probably 4 or 5.
Monica
That's so sick.
followed. Quote, Monica follow.
Who was this?
Follow.
I actually don't know either.
I don't know.
Monica follow me.
What's that?
One of your old tracks. It is genius. A Ron track.
Time. Oh shit! Come on, man. Oh my God. I remember that song. There was a girl I was trying to get to follow me and everything.
Your uncle
DJ
at one
Khaled.
time, did he run Hip Hop Fish and Chicken in Tallahassee?
Yo, how you be knowing all this? I'm gonna keep the family stuff out this, but you good, man. I like you.
Like 130 something suspensions.
And you spend a lot of time drawing a sun into the
Shit,
corner
I know
of
who
the
this is,
pages.
but like I don't remember his name.
Okay, you're going too far now. You're going too far. Like that's some stuff I used to do in like first grade. Like all of them in the corner of the top pages, there would just be a sun just written at the. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Where do you get this information?
You are Tory.
Oh, Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
And we have to know.
You have to know. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy is fucking insane, man. He just goes deep, like really deep. I don't know how he does his investigations.
He goes deep in your butthole, bro.
I mean, I guess.
He goes very, very far in that butthole.
If he ever,
You know what I
if
mean?
I ever go famous and he wants to interview me, I would say yes in a heartbeat. I want to know what kind of shit he can find, like on my name. I would love to, but there's this video called "How Does Nardwuar Know Everything?" So I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the session. What the hell am I looking at? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Dude, how did you find this? This is so good.
Narwarred the hell out of YouTube and found this.
Did you wait on the Wayback Machine?
No, it actually came up on my recommendations. But
excuse me,
yeah.
Bow before the tapestry, shitlords.
Make me.
So this video is called "How Does Nardwuar Know Everything?" and it starts off with a comment of the day, which is "Bow before the tapestry, shitlords."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so wavy web surf.
Wavy web surf. Boy, Wavy Web Surf here. What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing something a little bit
Get to
This
it.
is completely new to
video
me,
is
so
kind of a profile piece in a sense. It's not necessarily a YouTuber review. However, the person I am talking about has a lot of their videos uploaded to YouTube. But his career has spanned many years before the inception
I hate his
of the
jacket.
website. In today's
I know,
video, I'm
it's
gonna be
too
talking
big.
about the highly eccentric and infamous interviewer
It's too
known
pointy.
as Nardwuar, the human serviette. So if you listen to music, chances are you've been on YouTube to look up interviews of your favorite artists just to get a better sense of what they're like as a person, just like in a conversation. And if you've been on this journey, I can probably go ahead and assume that you've stumbled across a Nardwuar video.
Mm-hmm. Could you please tell us Canada? Is your mom half Canadian?
Yeah, her. What the fuck? How do you know this shit?
It's the rump shaker.
Oh, we just viewed like most of his highlights here.
This is one of the most impressive interviews I've ever experienced in my life.
Did you put this out?
Oh my, Kev. This is what the fuck I've been
Sort
trying
of.
to find. A double shout out to my nephew from Vancouver. You know what I'm saying? The Canuck, Mr. Nard, stay hard, Ward.
Nardwuar
Damn.
is this ridiculous character that basically dresses up in these super flashy clothes and wears this little Scotsman hat. And he has this squeaky voice, and he comes up and he gives you gifts during his interviews. That's Nardwuar. You've seen him before. He's a lovable guy.
Get to the point.
He's such a legend. that I
Yeah,
just
he's
Fuck.
like
love
taking
him
forever
because I
to
love
like
him
get to
so
the
much.
point.
In a basic sense, Nardwuar is a music interview. Really entertaining interactions.
How old do you think Nardwuar is?
I would have to say he's in his 50s or 60s.
He is 51.
Yep. Yeah, he has that look that he's been doing this for a really long time. Like extremely long time.
And apparently he's from Canada.
Yes, Vancouver. He interviewed Mac Miller. He interviewed Needle Drop, the album reviewer. He interviewed Lady Gaga before she blew up, like crazy. He interviewed Snoop when he was just
Jeez, he's been going through a lot of health stuff in the past 2 decades.
What do you mean by hell?
Health.
Oh, health stuff. Oh, yes.
96, suffered seizures and temporary paralysis resulting in cerebral hemorrhage.
Yep.
Then 2015, he suffered a stroke.
Which is crazy.
Then 2016, went under surgical repair of patent foramen. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce this, but basically it involves the heart.
He's a crazy guy, dude. If he dies, man, like there's just gonna be so many people that are gonna be so upset because like there's no one that's gonna. You are never gonna get an interview like Nardwuar. Like, there is no interview that you can get that is on the same level as Nardwuar. Or at least I feel like it, because like all of the interviews that I've seen get way too. Have you seen the interview with Joaquin Phoenix with Jimmy Kimmel?
No, because I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. So
I don't like Jimmy Kimmel either, but I need to show you this. This is the most cringiest thing I've ever fucking seen. Jimmy Kimmel.
Joaquin. Nardwuar's website literally looks like it's straight out of from the 90s.
Yeah. He likes to keep things like really I guess you could say like old fashioned.
Yeah.
Awkward. Here it is. Dude, this interview is so freaking weird, man.
Oh, he did one with Billie Eilish.
Yep.
Apparently.
He's done a lot of Tyler the Creator ones. He's done a lot of Snoop ones. He's done several for Drake. He's done a lot. that guy is a legend, man. He will forever be passed down as a legend.
Little Nas X. cherish-able. I might actually look at that one later.
Yeah, no, there's some really impressive shit. He interviewed
Little Uzi Vert. I'm definitely gonna see that one later.
he interviewed Tyler the Creator before, like when he released Death Camp, and Wolf as well. Like when he was just starting to get into his peak.
Yeah.
Like he knows who to interview. He's amazing. I love him so much. Anyways,
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. But check this out. Like this interview. Sorry.
Do people find you to be mysterious?
What does that mean?
I mean, we don't. I feel like
This interview is one of the most awkwardest interviews I've ever heard.
Intentional.
I don't know a lot about you.
That's just because you don't watch the show. Oh, most people tell me they know far too much about me. They would prefer to know a little bit less about me. But I would like to ask you a couple of very random questions, okay?
Oh God.
I think this would be fun for you.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay.
No, he isn't.
First movie you ever saw in a theater? You don't remember? Wow.
Yeah, man. Let him be.
It's right there.
How old is he? He's like 70.
Here, Joey. What's the first movie you saw? Yeah.
Wow, actually, I don't know.
Do you know why? Because you were probably a fucking baby.
I think the first ever movie that I saw in theaters was when it was really popular, Toy Story. That's the first movie I think I've seen. If not, it was The Incredibles.
But that's the thing. You're saying think. You don't know. Do you know why? Because guaranteed most people are going to have their first movie ever in theaters when they don't even have a conscious, like...
Yeah. Like when you're like 2 or something. Like, you wouldn't remember.
Like my mom had to tell me. She's like, oh, it was Hercules. And I was like, I would never know.
Oh, by Disney? Like the animated?
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
Which was 97, making me a year and a half. So, like, do you see my point? So, like, that's a terrible question to ask either way.
Yeah.
No idea. Really? All right, this was a bad experiment. Let's take one.
Yes, it
take a
was.
break.
I mean, probably my forte was breakdancing.
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 I love this
Talking
man.
Like popping and locking, spinning, what kind of stuff? Everything.
Yeah.
Would you do it out on the street for people to see?
Sometimes, but it was more personal.
It was.
Yeah, I like to keep it for myself. It's like a personal expression. I didn't need kind of adoration. I didn't need people to validate me. It's just something that I felt inside and expressed it.
Just you and a piece of cardboard in your room.
I'm making fun of it, but it was pretty serious for me.
Wow.
I know. So, Joker's
That got me angry.
a lot, and not in a fun way. More like in a Robert De Niro in Cape Fear kind of way, and
I think
it just seemed unpleasant.
Okay, you're gonna get angry after this. Like, there's some outtakes that got recorded on the set of Joker because he got really into his character. Like, he got really into it. So apparently the producers of this show, the Jimmy Kimmel Show, got their hands on one of the outtakes and him getting really pissed off. But here.
To do. Was that the case?
No.
No. You had fun making the movie.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. It was a light set, you know. And Todd, you know Todd.
Todd Phillips is the
Todd Phillips
director.
And really funny, and yeah, I feel almost guilty, but we had a really good time.
It's interesting that you say that because Todd sent me an outtake reel, and we cut it down a bit. But well, let's take a look at that and tell us what was happening here.
Cher, really? Singer, actor, dancer, fashion icon. How is that an insult? I can't do this, man.
Now, what happened there? Who's Larry?
That's embarrassing, dude.
Yeah, Larry is the cinematographer. This is so embarrassing.
That's messed up, dude.
And did he call you Cher?
Yeah, look, sometimes movies get intense because you're a lot of people in a small space and you're trying to find something, and so it can feel intense. But it was supposed to be private.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed.
I'm trying to find a reason why Jimmy would even show that. Like, that's the thing.
So you guys had to see that.
I blame Larry.
That's so messed up, dude.
No, I don't. It's not Larry's fault.
Okay, we're stopping this because it's this is an example of how
not to do an
you should not do an interview. Exactly.
You wanna know a really good example on how to do an interview? Hold on, I got you right now.
If you put on Nardwuar, I'm gonna just
Shit.
like tap you on the head a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I was actually going to.
Not too long.
No, don't worry about it. Never mind. We won't do another Nardwuar interview. But yeah, just wanted to show that he put a lot of effort into this movie, man. Just for people like Jimmy fucking Kimmel to be like, hey, look at this outtake of you being an asshole on set. It's like,
oh, good for you.
Ugh. I have respect for Joaquin Phoenix. He's a great man.
You're a great man.
Oh.
Psych.
I'm not. Oh, man. So, anything you want to talk about, bro? Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I do. But I think it's more I think it's more important about being a cowboy. You know what I mean?
What the fuck am I watching, dude? I've seen the video of him wanting to be a cowboy, but why is this? I
want to be a cowboy, baby.
I have no words for this.
This is the same YouTuber who did like the best version of Old Town Road.
So moving on, you wanted to talk about Disney Plus?
No, actually, I meant to mention this in the very beginning of the episode, but like the biggest topic that Joey and I are going to be talking about is what holiday games we're looking forward to.
Oh, okay.
And whatever ones that we don't mention, I'm just gonna throw it in there and like have Joey be like, either one, I don't know what that is, or two.
Well, number one game that I'm waiting for this holiday is definitely Death Stranding.
Well, not right now.
Oh,
not right now. We're not talking about that right now.
Then what are we talking about right now?
Soon, though. We will soon. Actually, I wanted to surprise you really quick, actually.
Oh? Oh, okay.
So I started watching a show on Saturday. What day was Saturday?
I don't know.
The 12th.
Okay.
I started watching a show on Saturday the 12th, and I'm No. I'm a quarter of the way through season 5 already.
What is the show?
I was gonna give you 5 guesses to name that show.
Can I get a hint?
Comedy.
Is it Friends?
No, I've already seen Friends. This is a show that I haven't seen before.
Oh, you haven't seen before? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does that one count?
No, that doesn't count.
Is it on Netflix or Hulu?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Okay.
Yes. It's
So
on Netflix.
you said it's a comedy and it has 5 seasons.
Well, no, it has more seasons than that, but I'm a quarter of the way through season 5.
It's Always Sunny?
No, I've already seen that before.
Oh, okay.
Now that guess counts.
Yeah. How I Met Your Mother?
No, and I kind of refuse to, but that's just my own thing.
The Office?
Yes.
Hey! Dude, Dude, The Office is fucking fantastic, man. I don't know what I told you.
It's good. I wouldn't say it's
I told
phenomenal
you,
or
man.
fantastic,
It's not that bad. Like, it's a pretty good show.
But it's good. Here's the thing, though. Do you know who I think really, really carries down that show?
Do you think it's Michael or Dwight?
Who do you think it is?
I think you're going to say Dwight. No. Dwight is like the most important character in that fucking show. I would say Michael.
It is Michael. Michael carries down that show.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Very heavily, especially in the first 3 seasons. So, like, the best way I explain this to Pedro, because I talked to Pedro about this. He's like, but man, I love Michael, blah, 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 what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, here's the thing, Pedro. In the first 3 seasons, he is literally unbearable. He is one of the biggest assholes that you will ever see in
a TV show.
In a TV show, and like that's the thing. The thing that ruins it is that in some level he's an asshole on purpose. It's not out of sheer nature. Like it's on purpose.
Yeah, that's what
and like that's what frustrates me. Because with comedy, it's not who someone. With comedy, in my opinion, when it comes to stuff like that with characters, it has to come out with the sheer nature of the character, not the
personal nature of the whoever's impersonating the character.
No, that's not. I'm just trying to find the right words. Like, let's take Always Sunny for example, because those are a cast of characters who are a bunch of freaking assholes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: they don't realize it because that's within their nature. Whereas there's someone like Michael Scott who's an asshole, and it's not within his sheer nature at all. He's just being an asshole willingly.
Mm-hmm.
And there are more moments where that it's frustrating than actually funny. Of like shit that happens either involving him, that he's made, or result of.
I think,
et cetera, et cetera.
I think the best example that you can give that is when he got everyone together in a meeting. I don't know if you're I don't remember which season was this, but basically he's like describe like actually no, that's more scripted, but he essentially writes down like what other employees don't like about other employees, and he puts it on a whiteboard. And
yeah, I think I saw that. I think.
Just the I don't know if you remember the Jello prank that they did on Dwight, where he's like, "Well, hello there, court's in session. What's going on here?" And he just doesn't seem to care. You know, I don't know if you've seen that episode or not, but I understand where you're getting from. It's not,
and
he's self-aware that he's an asshole.
Yeah, and Pedro's like, yeah, but with Michael, you just kind of like feel bad for him sometimes. And realistically, in the first 3 seasons, they never give you a reason to feel bad for him. Never.
No.
Not once in the first 3 seasons. It's not till season 4 when they actually kind of do a little bit. And then with season 5, a little bit more, which is good because I'm not really liking him more. I'm just tolerating him more due to of that sudden shift of putting him in situations where that it's actually bullshit for him, but at the same time, if you think about it, it's fucking karma.
Yeah.
And I also explained this to Pedro. I was like, if you truly do think about it, guaranteed in the first 3 seasons. I can't say for the whole show because I haven't seen the whole show yet. but guaranteed in the first 3 seasons, he is the antagonist. He is not the protagonist. He antagonizes the entire office, the entire company.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. But here's the thing. If some of you are asking, well, what's the difference between Dwight and Michael? Because if you think about it, they're both assholes. And it's like, yes. But this goes where to what I'm talking about with like the nature of the character. Dwight isn't aware of what he's doing. He's not at all. And there's many instances where you can tell, because literally Jim will make fun of Dwight for who he is, and Dwight's just like,
what are you talking about?
Yeah. Like he doesn't realize that he does these things.
Right.
And it actually makes it funny, because it's within the nature of the character. Which I like Dwight, but to be completely honest, do you know who I think carries the show on their shoulders?
I would have to say I forgot. I haven't seen the show in a long time, but it's the character that pranks Dwight the most.
In my opinion, Jim and Pam carry that show on their shoulders. They both do.
Yep. And that's easy. Every time you go on Facebook and you look up like office highlights and stuff like that, you would always see on their cover Jim and Dwight.
Yeah.
I mean Jim and Pam.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like most of the pranks are like the most like funniest parts of the show.
I will admit, if Jim didn't exist, then it would definitely be Dwight who's carrying the show on his shoulders.
Yeah.
But personally, I think Jim and Pam both do. I like it, but I don't rave about it like all these other people. That's all I can really say so far for right now.
Right. Damn, man. That takes me back to when I first started watching The Office. I haven't seen it in like such a long time. I have to rewatch it.
And I'm pretty sure I've said this line like a billion times already. To be completely honest, that pilot episode for The Office is probably not the worst, but one of the worst pilots I've seen for a comedy show.
Oh yeah, it didn't have its best beginnings.
No, like it didn't really. I'm just trying to find the words for it, because like everyone knows that the pilot episode isn't necessarily the episode that like defines of what the comedy show is, because if you look at every comedy, all of their pilots are half to majority different compared to the majority of the actual series of the comedy, or basically its peak era. But with The Office, it's just awkward. It's really awkward.
I feel like that's where the most of the charm comes from. It's cringe comedy.
Later on, but not in the beginning.
Right. You do have a point in the beginning. I feel like me initially getting into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was very hard for me, because it's one of those shows that like
with
bad equals good.
With Always Sunny, I loved it immediately from the beginning.
Right. Like me growing up, like I guess it's more like a personal thing. I'm pretty sure that it's not like for everyone, but like me growing up, like I was always taught that bad is bad and good is good. You know, like don't do drugs and like all this kind of shit. But this show literally was like, oh, all these bad things, oh, they're good. Here, let me show you why it's a good idea.
Well, yeah, it's good to them.
It's good to them, yes. Like, and I was having trouble like understanding the comedy within it, and then like once I kept on watching, I understood like why it's so good.
Yeah.
It's they're making fun of themselves and they're self-aware, but not the characters themselves, you know.
I just realized something. I didn't tell you what happened over the weekend.
No, man, we haven't talked in a good
Oh
minute.
my lord. I don't care. I'm going to name drop this website because screw it.
Is it
Screw this
Does it start with
website.
an F and end with an R?
No.
Oh.
Screw Analyst.
Oh, yeah.
ANILIST.com. Screw Analyst. Screw that freaking website. After the whole Mal situation, which for people who do not know what Mal is, it's myanimelist.com. When Mal had that freaking server BS crap and had the horrible customer service and communication, et cetera, what have you, I went to Analyst because realistically, Analyst is actually probably the most solid substitute if you don't want to use my Mal. And people will disagree with me with that, but that's fine. And by me saying that kind of leads into what I'm about to say. This website has become so toxic really quick, and I don't understand why. But here's the thing. That website is small enough where that mostly everyone knows or knows of another user.
Right.
But it's still big enough for that, once there's a big explosion of a certain topic or conversation, there's a huge explosion of it, right? So Demon Slayer just finished. Recently.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And my friend Hal personally doesn't like Demon Slayer, which is fine because everybody has their own personal preferences, right?
Yep.
And he gave his intelligent reasons to why he didn't like Demon Slayer. I didn't see those reasons. But he gave me a couple. And you can tell just how he talked about it. He had thorough thoughts about it for an extended period of time.
Right.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Gave his opinion, which rightfully so. He has every right to share his opinion if he wants to. Doesn't matter if someone asked for it or not. Doesn't matter. But it's not like he was getting in someone's face and be like, this is why you should not like Demon Slayer. You're dumb if you do, or some crap like that. No, he was like, I will admit, Demon Slayer is just not really my thing. This reason, and to back up those reasons, this reason, and this reason. It was like that.
It was a well-constructed argument.
Yes. And oh boy, that caused... So the last time there was big drama on that site was when some group of people decided to make homophobic comments on the site.
Oh, God.
And that exploded for 12 straight hours, by the way.
12?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That was a month and a half, 2 months ago. And what's funny is that, guess who started it?
I don't know.
Another friend of mine. Well, I say friend, but he's more of an acquaintance.
It's one of those friends that you have $1. It's an allegory. Your friends are $1 in your pocket. That's essentially it.
Yeah. And then here's my friend over the weekend. Again, I say friend, but he's more of an acquaintance. But I would say I'm closer to him than the guy who made the homophobic comments time ago. After he decided to give his opinion, the website blew up for 4 straight hours because of that. Because of how he had a different opinion compared to the majority and the most popular opinion. And people were attacking him. And it got so bad where that this one person from Hong Kong, supposedly, you will see why I have said that. supposedly, decides to say, hey, this guy is attacking me because he's against of me being gay. He's sexist because he liked a post about this, which was against women. And he also commented on a anti-Hong Kong protest post, meaning he's guaranteed pro-China because he commented some very respective things towards that, blah, blah, what have you. Like, this person straight up lied about all these things that weren't even connected to Demon Slayer at all. Nowhere freaking near.
Like, he was just trying to find things to bring him down, essentially.
Yeah. And supposedly this person in their bio, they are lesbian, they are female, and they're from Hong Kong. Supposedly.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. And a couple of mutual friends, as well as other people that my friend knew, were trying to protect him. Being like, yo, why the hell are all you being stupid, and why is this specific person literally throwing gasoline into a fire?
Right. Essentially, if you are going to make claims like that, why would they trust her with that kind of claim?
Exactly. So that's when they said, that's when they said, I have screen caps, meaning screenshots.
Right.
So do you know what I decided to do?
Just where are the screen caps?
I spammed that question every 5 minutes. Hey, can we see the screen caps? Thank you. Wink, cat face, heart, whatever.
This is a Discord server?
No. This is on the website.
On the actual website, okay.
Yeah, like literally it was filled with all this for 4 hours.
Fuck, man.
Like everyone saw it. Thousands to people saw this and like contributed and a bunch of other crap.
So essentially you kept on spamming it. What happened next?
I noticed that after I started to ask about the screen caps, they disappeared.
So your comment disappeared.
No. Like they did not talk at all from that point forward.
Wow.
They stopped talking and instigating. And after that happened, that's when the drama went down. So meaning this person was the source of all this drama.
Right.
And here's the fucked up part. The moderators of Analyst, which I am very outspoken about, all of them, and I mean every single one of them, are horrible at their job. They are terrible moderators.
They're like Twitch moderators.
They are atrocious. No, somehow they're worse than Twitter, which is very scary to say.
No, Twitch.
Oh, Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch is really bad.
Okay.
But continue.
Either way. One of them that's I say no, but like I don't know them, I just know of them. Messages my friend and all of the other mutuals and of course his friends. Your accounts have been suspended for a week. You cannot post for a week. And these are the rules of why. And I'm just sitting there going like, and of course I'm just sitting there going like, they didn't do anything. Are you fucking kidding me? And so that's when I decided to go to the one quote girls unquote profile to see if the moderator banned them. Nope, the moderator said, "Hey, next time something like this happens, please take screenshots and share them to your fellow moderators." They were not banned at all. So, do you know what I did?
No.
I messaged that moderator to tell them to go fuck themselves. That they are literally shitty human beings.
Right.
And showing them my screen caps of the entire 4-hour drama, showing of how my peeps did not break any rules, and I actually highlighted the rules that the girl broke.
Yikes.
I was left on red.
And that's the end of that.
And nothing's happened. So that was the whole thing.
That's why this world is just run by fucking clowns, dude. Like these websites are, dude. The government is run by ants. Everything is run by ants. This fucking like where you're going to go get your anime list is run by fucking clowns. They're dumb.
Yeah.
Everyone is dumb. Like Twitch is dumb. Like moderators nowadays they just do whatever the fuck they want. You want to know what's wrong with like places like that? I bet you it's because she's a girl. Or anything for that matter. Like they're tied somehow together. They probably talk almost on a daily basis, and like just because they're well acquainted, they won't fucking like ban her because they're well acquainted. Yeah. It's the same thing going on with Twitch. Twitch e-girls talk to moderators all the time, and they go to Twitch parties all the time. Every time they violate some kind of like guideline, they never get banned. They just get a hand pat. And they're like, no, and then they don't do it again, and they probably do it like months from now, and they won't get banned for it. But when a guy does it, oh, he's automatically fucking banned, no question.
I'm personally probably gonna stop going on Analyst because of all this, and go to another website, probably Anime Planet, try to check out what that's like.
I would check out Discord servers, man. Like. They got some good stuff over there.
Well, no, to track all of my anime that I watch.
Why don't you create your own list?
I am through these websites.
No, but without the use of a website. Is it impossible to do it, or?
I mean, it's not impossible, but like it's more work.
I mean, you don't have to deal with basically a whole toxic fan base.
Well, thing with something like Mal, they had their emphasis on the forums, and it was something like Analyst. It was, by the way, the layout of Analyst is straight up Twitter, by the way. But I know there's websites like Anime Planet and Kitsu, where that like they do have forums, but like they really focus on you like tracking it more than like actually socializing.
Right.
Which is probably what I need right now, to be honest.
Dude, I just don't get involved in any kind of fan base.
It's ridiculous.
It all started with Undertale, to be completely honest. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try Undertale or whatever, and I played the game. I was like, hey, this is a pretty good game, and they're like, okay, dude, now you need to play it again and like do the true ending, and I'm like,
I've been socializing with terrible fan bases since circa 1998.
Oh, the day I was born, or I mean year I was born.
It's called Pokemon. The Pokemon fan base.
Yeah.
You make me cringe.
I think the best fan base that I've come across is the Ace Attorney fan base. They're great people. They and also the Smash community. Well, not the whole community. There are some communities that are like actually tame and stuff like that. Especially when you go to tourneys and like get to meet people in real life. Like, I think those are the best fan bases that you can go to. The ones that don't stir up drama and they're just very chill. And those tend to be like the smaller fan bases. Once fan bases grow big, there's so much shit. It's just this giant stinking pile of shit that progressively gets larger. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of a fan base that was like actually good that I've experienced, but I don't think I've really.
Ace Attorney, the Smash Attorney fan base that I'm a part of on Facebook. I would have to say also I have a Cursed Images fan base that are actually surprisingly chill people. That's pretty much it. There's not a lot of fan bases that I can say with 100% certainty that are like chill as fuck.
Speaking about games that you like.
Oh, okay. We're getting into that. Now.
So let's get into of the games that we are most looking forward to for the holiday season, and what we might possibly think will be the best of the year.
I would like to start. Number one game that I'm waiting for right now is Death Stranding.
Oh, cool. I was gonna make you do a top 5 list to begin with, anyway. So
top
thank you
5
for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 1, Death Stranding. I'm super excited for this game. It looks really, really damn good. Number 2 that I've been waiting for is Deltarune Chapter 2, which is going to be paid for, but I don't care. I will give Toby Fox my money, like, gladly. Hold on, I actually have to search the web for the rest of these, because... Oh, Atomic Heart is coming out very soon. Atomic Heart is a first-person Bioshock-esque, what's it called? Apocalyptic world. There you go. Yeah. 2019 games. Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm very excited for that. Luigi's Mansion 3 looks really, really good. I'm gonna wait for that. That's my 4th one, and my 5th and final one has to be. Actually, don't have one. I don't have a 5th. Oh, not coming out in the holidays, but it's coming out like next year probably. It would have to be the Guillermo del Toro and From Software collaboration that's going on. That game is going to be really good. I don't need to see any kind of gameplay. I know that it's going to be good.
That's hot.
So what about you? Tell me a little bit what you're waiting for.
Well, I mean, can you guess what my number 1 is?
Well, Pokemon.
Yeah. Which, of course, there was some more info yesterday and today, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Sure.
This week to actually give you guys a break. Obviously, Pokemon number 1.
Yes.
Number 2 is, of course, Death
Cyberpunk.
Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding.
I said holidays. So.
Oh yes, that is next year. Fuck, I forgot.
So holidays is from September to December, basically the last quarter of the year. Pokemon 1, Death Stranding 2, and then. Sorry, I'm looking at the list right now because I'm already forgetting. With 3, my 3rd one is already out right now, which is called Indivisible.
Oh, okay.
It's made by Lab Zero Games, the same people who made Skullgirls.
Oh, yes.
But it's their action role-playing platform game. It looks absolutely awesome. Like, it kind of has that Playform style action RPG exploration with combat mechanics that were like kind of inspired by Valkyrie Profile, I think it was.
Right.
Like, it actually looks really, really good, and I've been excited for this game for I think the Kickstarter or basically the Fund Me thing was like 4 years ago or something like that. So that's my 3rd. Then my 4th is Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, same
and then for my 5th is actually a classic, and it's a remake. Can you guess what that is?
A remake that's coming out. Psychonauts? No, that's a remake. Sorry, I'm looking at it right now, and it's Psychonauts 2, and I'm like, oh, Psychonauts. But
Medieval.
Medieval?
Yeah.
I don't think I've played that one.
From PlayStation 1?
No, I don't think I played that one.
Yeah, it's getting a PlayStation 4 remake. Comes out in 8 days, I think.
Nice.
And it looks fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh man, I really am. I really am excited for the games that are coming out pretty soon. Oh, actually, game that's coming out early next year, like February, The Last of Us Part 2. I am excited. So damn excited for that game right now.
I have no opinions because I've never played the first one.
It's free right now on PS4.
Well, I mean, I've had the game on PlayStation 4 for I think 4 or 5 years, but I've just never played it.
Why haven't you given it a try? It's really good.
Because I just never have yet. Keyword yet.
Dude, give it a fucking try, man. Like it's badass.
Make me.
The character development is insane.
I know they're coming out with I know they're coming out with the Final Fantasy VII remake in March or something like that next year.
I'm not personally too excited about that.
I'm not either. Like at first I was, but then to be completely honest, do you know what I'm more excited for compared to Final Fantasy VII remake for the early of next year?
Not sure, man.
Well, technically 2. Because there's Animal Crossing New Horizons, but of course most people know that already. But do you know what game would which would come as a shocker to I don't know, someone? Do you know which game I'm actually more excited for compared to Final Fantasy VII remake in that same month?
I don't know.
Watch Dogs. I do not like
the new one.
Yeah, Legion. I do not like Watch Dogs at all. I played the first. It was horrible. The second one is drastically better, but it still has a lot of flaws. But oh my god, Legion has like my PP very, very solid.
My PP is very solid.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's Cyberpunk in April.
Oh, dude.
But let's look at the unscheduled releases under 2020 because there's a lot of them. There's Destroy All Humans, the remake for that, which I'm actually really excited for.
It's cool.
I can care less about the new Halo game, to be completely honest.
I don't care about Halo either. I could care less about any
Halo
Xbox
has
exclusives.
died for me. Freaking Halo has died for me. I know One Punch Man, the fighting game.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Nah. Next.
Like, literally just play as freaking Saitama and just
kill everyone.
I know people make a big deal about Psychonauts 2. I've never played the first one, so I can't really say.
Me neither.
Oh, what about the freaking remaster for Battle for Bikini Bottom?
Oh, yes, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so I saw gameplay on IGN's YouTube channel. Dude, that game looks so pretty.
Dude, it's powered by the Unreal 4 engine.
It looks amazing.
And it will have additional features, one of them being a multiplayer mode, as well as cut content from the original game.
Oh my god. That's what remaster should be like.
One of the pieces of cut content being a boss fight with Robo Squidward. There we go.
That's cool.
Like, I never would have thought I would play another SpongeBob game in my entire life, but knowing the fact that they're doing a remaster of Battle for Bikini Bottom, and like it sounds like that they're doing like a lot to make it like
good,
like as good as the original. That makes me very happy.
Makes my PP very solid.
And I know there's Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition or whatever for the Switch.
Yes.
Which which I will be getting because I never played it and I really wanted to. Wait, there's another Rainbow Six game coming out?
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to say. So Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine will take place in the same universe as Rainbow Six Siege, and it will have key characters like Ella and Thatcher and stuff like that. But it's going to expand on the idea of the Outbreak update that came out like for last Halloween, which was amazing, dude. They did such a great job. I wish they would have kept that for like at least 3 months or something, and they would have expanded more. But my take on that is that it's going to be a full expansion on Rainbow Six Siege. Not entirely sure what's going on there, but it's going to be really cool. Yeah.
Let's do the early talks for it now. Because once we get closer to it, that's when we can do a dedicated episode for it. The Game Awards, which is every December.
Okay.
Name me 3 titles you think are top contenders of being under the category for Game of the Year. The reason why I'm asking is because I feel like 2019 has been a pretty not underwhelming.
There's just
year,
not so many titles that you would like remember.
But like 2018 literally freaking killed it like throughout the entire year.
Oh yeah.
It's because I know Death Stranding will definitely be up for
Game of the Year.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm going through 2019 right now, and like nothing's popping out to me that like makes me go like that. This one's a stretch, but maybe Kingdom Hearts 3, but I really doubt it.
No, I don't think so.
That one's a huge stretch.
Giganto. I would have to say maybe best multiplayer right now, Apex Legends or
Apex,
Fortnite.
Fortnite and Apex will be up there for multiplayer. You know what? Here, let's look at the categories for last year.
Best remake would hands down going to Resident Evil 2. That is one of the best remakes I've ever goddamn seen in my life.
Game
dude.
Awards. So the nominees for 2018. Okay, so the awards was Game of the Year. Best ongoing game. Fortnite is going to be in there, guaranteed.
Oh, for sure. Apex as well.
Apex and freaking Destiny 2, because it is always it is every year. I know Rainbow Six Siege will and Overwatch will, guaranteed. Like those 5 titles guaranteed are going to be in best ongoing. For best game direction, I think that's
that's iffy.
I know Death Stranding's definitely probably going to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely. Same thing with best narrative.
Like 2018 is going to. So the games that came out for 2018 are carrying over to this year as well.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically.
Oh, Astro Chain for a good narrative. It's not bad.
That one might go into best art direction, which is what I was about to say next.
Oh, okay.
I think Astral Chain might go into that one. Same thing with Death Stranding. For best score / music, I could see possibly Pokemon going in there.
Nah.
No. Dude, have you heard like just the littlest bit of music from the trailers?
Yes, I have.
Like, dude, that's
I know.
Really good shit.
I would have to give the score to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice because of the amount of like good like back to the roots.
Sekiro is one. Oh, I forgot that came out this year. Okay, so Sekiro I can see being a nominee for score, for art direction. Not necessarily narrative, maybe game direction.
I would say narrative as well. I'll give him a narrative.
maybe, but like that's the thing with those types of games, especially from those developers. They're not a narrative team. They specifically more like they focus more on the gameplay than the actual narrative itself.
Did you get to play the game?
I own it.
Oh, okay.
And granted, it's the best narrative they've had so far out of all of them.
Yes.
But comparing to other games, it's still kind of weak a little bit.
Dude, I forgot Yoshi
just
came
slightly.
out. A Yoshi game came out this year.
I can see Sekiro going under the nomination for Game of the Year as well. What's the next category? Best audio
Remakes?
design.
Oh.
Best audio design.
If there's a remake category, Resident Evil 2 is definitely number one. I have to 100%.
Oh, and then there's the best performances category. We all know freaking Norman Reedus is gonna be in there.
Dude, that game is winning Game of the Year, hands down.
Yeah, hands down. It's most likely will. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. That might be another category this year. Maybe. I don't.
There's so many good games, man. There's so many good
best
games.
independent game is of course another one.
Oh, that's Stranding again because he went independent.
Yeah,
technically
that is technically independent. And then of course there's best mobile game, Pokemon Masters.
No, Clash Royale maybe.
No,
they're doing really good with that.
And then best AR/VR, which personally I wouldn't know much about that, but do you know who I actually see being a nominee for that this year, if this is an actual category for this year?
No.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR. I'm not freaking kidding.
No.
No, dude. I'm not kidding. That is guaranteed one of the best VR experiences you will ever freaking have. I'm not even kidding.
Are you serious? Is it free?
I played it. No. I played it for 5 minutes months ago, and like after those 5 minutes, I was like, "This is it. Like this is like the scariest game I've ever freaking played in my life."
Wow, is it
very
really
weird
that
to say?
Good?
Five Nights at Freddy's is better fit for VR. Period. Like it really is.
Wow. Okay. I might need to give it a check then. Wow, that's interesting. Coming from you.
Like the thing, and like, I don't know if you watched the game theory videos for the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
But basically, he kind of confirms the fact of how that the VR game kind of does like a soft reboot, which was which is actually on purpose.
How Scott is the main villain of the whole entire franchise.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
So the next category, best action game. Oh my god, I see freaking Call of Duty going on there.
Yes. Jesus. I see Call of Duty and Astral Chain.
Last year was Destiny 2, meaning Destiny will definitely be in there again.
Especially with Shadowkeeper coming out.
Well, no, it's out already.
Oh, it's already. Oh, okay. It's already out then.
Yeah, it's been out for it's been out for 16 days.
I didn't know that.
Best action/adventure game. That could be a plethora of different games, but I know freaking Death Stranding is probably going to go on there.
No. Man, Death Stranding is going to be so damn good this year. I can feel it in my bones.
Best role-playing game. I forgot that was a category.
Death Stranding. No, I'm kidding.
Pokemon. No,
Pokemon, yeah. I can see Pokemon.
It's kind of a stretch.
It's an RPG.
I can see Monster Hunter World going on there again.
Ooh, good point. Good point. With their expansion and everything.
Best fighting game. Holy crap! Were there even fighting games this year?
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, Smash, yeah. Okay. Smash nominated 1. Period. The end. Done. Okay. So here's the thing. Best family game.
None.
No. It's obvious who gets the majority of those nominations.
Jackbox.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
So guaranteed, it's probably going to be most of them, not
Mario
all
Party.
of them, but well, actually, Mario Party was last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Smash.
But Smash. Best strategy game. I wouldn't know anything about that at all.
I would say, because I play a lot of strategy games, maybe a card game would be on there, and if there is a card game, I would say Hearthstone or Auto Chess. Like, there's a lot of, like, that kind of shit. There's that kind of shit, so I'm not sure.
And of course, here's the category that no one cares about. Ready? Best sports/racing game.
FIFA.
Actually, do you know who won last year? It wasn't FIFA.
Was it Forza?
It was Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, I can see that. Horizon 4 was really good, though. I loved Forza Horizon 4.
So basically, FIFA's going back on there. Freaking NBA 2K is going back on there. Pro Evolution Soccer is definitely going to go back up there.
Get out of here. Why are sports teams popular?
Because sports is a huge industry in the world.
Yeah, but like, why play video games of sports? I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me.
You are talking to somebody who literally played Madden from like when they were born up until 20.
Yeah, but do you play Madden now?
Well, no, because it fucking sucks.
Well, there you go. That's my point.
Best multiplayer game. So obviously Call of Duty's got to go on there. Fortnite's got to go on there. Destiny also.
Although I will say, hey, give me a second here. I will say that this whole new season that they're doing, that they are basically, I don't know if you've been up to date with the Fortnite stuff, where there's like a black hole that devoured the world, and then it got exploded into a brand new world. So there's a chapter 2 now, and the game is like brand new. There's a brand new map, there's brand new mechanics, and there's like brand new everything. I'm downloading the game to see if it's genuinely interesting and it's better, like just to see. I'm a big like advocate to say that I don't like Fortnite at all, especially the fan base that came out of it. But like the game looks genuinely interesting now. Like it's the same, but I don't know. There's something that is different about the game, and I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not a big fan of the whole building mechanic. It's too complicated for me. I guess I'm getting old or something, but like, I'm going to give it a shot and see if it's gotten better or worse, or I don't know. Like, I want to give it a shot.
Next category is best student game.
Oh my god, they exist.
So we would never know that, but I can tell you now, guaranteed, it's not going to be from Full Sail.
No.
And so the next category is best debut indie game. So that could be literally almost anything.
Celeste is last year.
Oh my god, I forgot this was a category.
What is?
Best esports game.
Oh god, esports, fucking League of Legends or Overwatch.
Wait. Okay,
no, Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is this year. They've been killing it with that.
So last year was CS:GO, Dota 2, Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch. Here's the thing. I see Overwatch, League of Legends, Fortnite, and Dota 2. I see those staying.
I don't see Dota 2 though.
I do, because surprisingly, I thought nobody played Dota anymore, but apparently people do still, and very hardcore.
No, but this year Rainbow Six Siege has been killing it.
Let me finish. I was gonna say Rainbow Six Siege. Okay. I think Rainbow Six Siege, in my opinion, will take over CS:GO's position for this year. If this category still exists, it most likely will still exist. And to be completely honest, I think it might be a close battle between Overwatch and Rainbow Six. Because freaking Overwatch won last year.
Yeah, but it's been dying down recently.
You would think.
I'm not sure, man. Rainbow Six Siege has been pulling strings.
They are adding a much bigger win pool for the Overwatch League next year, and they're already making other franchise teams as well for next year. So there's still money that most people don't even realize. And of course, there's the category for best esports player, which no one cares about.
Blitzchung. Too soon.
No. Yeah. Put Blitz. Yes.
Blitzchung.
Oh my God. Yes.
Watch it be fucking Sonic Fox. I will genuinely put a bullet in my fucking foot, dude.
He was a nominee last year and won.
No, he won. Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Which personally, I don't really like him.
I would put a bullet in my fucking foot if he gets nominated and wins again.
Best esports team is another category.
Cloud9.
Knowing how the Overwatch League went, they will probably put the Vancouver Titans in there. I wouldn't doubt it.
That too.
And then there's best esports coach, which I really wouldn't know much about.
Yeah, that I have no idea.
Yeah, but the coach for Cloud9 last year apparently won. And then there's the best esports event. If that comes back next year, I wouldn't doubt it if it does. And League of Legends won last year. And the Overwatch League was nominated last year. I see them being nominated again this year, but I don't see them winning. Because I see Fortnite actually getting it.
Oh God.
And the reason why is because remember that kid who won millions of dollars actually had a prize pool that was bigger than someone who wins the Grand Masters in golf. Like, it's ridiculous. So that's kind of my reasoning why I think, but I could be wrong. And then there's best esports host, which I would know nothing about. And then there's best esports moment, which I would not know about unless if it's Overwatch. And then there's content creator of the year.
PewDiePie.
Which of course, guess who won last year?
PewDiePie.
No, Ninja.
No, PewDiePie. He's winning this year.
Last year.
He's winning this year. I don't care.
PewDiePie
is going to be number one. I don't care. That whole T-Series thing was absolutely insane.
Oh, which, by the way, it's already proven that T-Series bought their subscribers and views.
Yep.
Not kidding.
I know.
PewDiePie.
I'm well aware of everything. I love
But
PewDiePie.
here's the reason why I don't think they will put PewDiePie within the nomination pool.
Because it's controversial content.
Well, no, it's not controversial content. It's just that he's made himself controversial in general. Which for me personally is fine, but for businesses that's not good. That's the only reason why I don't see that happening.
Right.
But I can't really imagine who would be up for best content creator, to be honest. And then those were the categories from last year, every single one of them. But either way, I think we're actually like kind of going a little bit over. So what I'm gonna do is find this Humble video really quick, and then we will sign off. How does that sound?
That sounds absolutely fantastic, AJ.
Cool.
We're at 1 hour and 40 minutes. Now, thank God that they added that to Streamlabs. Now you can actually see a timer right next to the recording button.
Yep.
Thank God.
Found it. Okay, so this one's a little spoopy. And guess what? It's made by Narpy again, so some more Narpy content.
Hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta...
One.
There we go. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Okay. And play.
Hello. Today I'm going to be trick-or-treating on Discord, so I'm going to need a spooky costume.
Spooky witch hat.
Cool.
And then he photoshops the witch hat onto his profile picture.
It is now time to trick-or-treat.
Hi.
Trick-or-treat.
Here you go.
He is trick-or-treating
oh,
through
wow,
Discord.
Thanks.
Oh, make sure you check your candy for, like, razors too.
Did he put a razor in my candy?
No.
I'll check that later. Thanks. Okay, bye.
Did you put a razor in my candy?
Trick or treat.
Fucking
What is
floss.
that?
You said trick or treat. This is what I'm giving out.
You're giving out waxed dental floss. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Trick or treat.
Here you go.
Just
What
one
is
single
that?
A
M&M.
single M&M.
Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy the M&M forever. Bye.
Bye.
Boo. Did I scare you?
You kind of did.
Yeah, those are actually really good. I like those.
Yeah, see, exactly. They're cool.
Thank you.
No problem.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, sir.
Hello. Hi. Trick or treat.
Here you go.
What is that?
It's my favorite candy bar.
Fast break. Thank you, sir.
Bye. Have a good
Goodbye.
night.
You too. Bye. Boo. Did I scare you?
Kinda.
Trick or treat. You're the second person to send me a single M&M.
Okay, you came at a really bad time.
Now I have 2 M&Ms. Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Later.
Boo. Did I scare you? I was supposed to say trick or treat, but hey, thank you. Thank you. What are those?
Gummy worms.
Gummy worms.
Why do they have like salt on them though?
Sorry.
That's the
I
sugar.
did them wrong. I did salt instead of sugar.
I'm
That's
so dumb. Thank you, sir.
that's the joke.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah.
You too. Okay, that was me trick or treating on Discord. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.
RP is the most wholesome man.
Last notes really quick. Joey, I will be doing a impromptu live stream this Saturday. Just so that you know.
Oh, okay. So you're doing the 24-hour thing, or?
No, that's next week.
Oh.
Which of course I will get to that in a second. But this is directly to you, Joey. I'm doing a impromptu live stream this Saturday, and I'm finally gonna sit down and build that entire Voltron Lego set. Finally.
Okay, that sounds good.
Finally.
Man. Finally.
I've had that thing since March, and I still haven't built it.
Sounds awesome.
And then this is to all of you who are listening. If you go to twitch.tv and search up Poyo Curb, you can check me out on October 26th, which is a Saturday, at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which would be 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific Time. On Saturday, October the 26th, on twitch.tv/PoyoKirb, PoYokirb. I'll say that again, PoYokirb. I'll be streaming for a full 24 hours for basically charity, for a good cause. It would go straight to the Arnold Palmer Hospital in Orlando, Florida. 100%. 100% of the donations. Currently, my goal is 1,000, but I will boost it up to 1,500 on the day of the stream, because if I meet a certain goal for the donations, I forgot to mention this, I'll be playing horror games the entire time.
Which I'm highly pushing for freaking Austin to let me do my Luigi's Mansion run, but God, so
It's not
sad.
scary.
It's not scary, but it's spooky. It's in the spirit of Halloween with ghosts.
No, it's spoopy, not spooky. Don't even try me.
I will kill you if you do not allow me to do this.
Well, then kill me.
I'm so upset.
Love you. So I'll play horror games for the full 24 hours, and if I meet a certain donation goal, I will actually make the game darker and louder for myself. To make it even worse for me.
I love that. That's great.
And also, every single time that you donate, yes, every single time, not how much, every single time you donate, you will get a virtual raffle ticket. A virtual raffle ticket for what? For your chance to win a $100 gift card for PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, or Steam, whichever one you prefer.
That's so cool.
So yes, keep that in mind. And you're asking, well, Austin, how do I donate? or AJ, whatever. How do I donate? I will leave a link in the description, and that will take you straight to my donation page, and then you can donate, and then I will send you a Google form where you can suggest me what horror games to play, but also to give me your first initial, last name, and email so that you know if you won the giveaway.
I'm going to donate, and once you send me the Google form, I'm going to put Luigi's Mansion, and I'm going to push that so hard. I want you to play this damn game, and I want you to have me so that I can speed run it.
Well, joke's on you. I'm actually got to be like looking at every single one and like cross-examine and see which ones come up the most first. And then those are the ones that I'm playing.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? It's my favorite game of all time, and it's spoopy as fuck.
So, yeah, if you really want to donate to a good cause, which, again, 100% of the donations, I would never lie about that. 100% of them go straight to the Arnold Palmer Hospital down in Orlando, Florida. The donations are actually 100% tax deductible as well, by the way. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to donate if you want. And I will live stream at twitch.tv/PoyoKirb, PoYokirb, on October 26th, Saturday, at 9 a.m. Eastern for a full 24 hours of a spectacular time.
Woo!
And besides that, for those of you tuning in on YouTube, please subscribe and click the bell button, as well as leave a like on the video. And those of you who are listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, and Podbean, click that follow button. I love you guys.
Bye.